I'm a fourth generation cattle rancher. My family's been on the same location for over 100 years. I got involved in the border over trespass cattle from Mexico, and it's evolved into being against illegal immigration. But the benefit of my involvement, as well as Dr. Gary Thrasher, who's a vet here, Sonora has got a better, cleaner bill of health on their cattle than we do in Arizona. So that's been a plus for cattle. And without any sarcasm or anything else, I have the Donald Trump wall, I've got Obama's wall. And when they open the floodgates every summer to allow the floodwater to come through, it has defeated the purpose of trespass cattle as well as people. And that's the irony of the whole border. Every time we've had something good coming from CBP, somebody in anybody's administration shuts it down. It looks to me like it's a deliberate process. Border Patrol's caught 500,000 people at least on our ranch in the last 30 years. I've got camera towers, I've got 18-foot wall, 30-foot wall, radar, and now we don't have the manpower. So there's always some little hitch that will not let the border be controlled. The only thing that's worked for me is Sheriff Daniels and Cochise County Sheriff Department with his Saber Team program. He started out with 5 deputies and a handful of cameras. He had the will to implement it. He had the intel, the apprehension, and the county attorney prosecuted it. We haven't had drugs on our ranch for almost 6 years because of the sheriff. That sums it up. He had the will, he had the people that would do it, but he did it for a fraction of the cost. So I appreciate you being here, and I'm not giving up, but I spend 50% of my time fixing fences, broken water lines, and getting cattle off the highway. I can't get any of this. The ADOT does a fairly good job trying to fix fences on the highway, but none of the other agencies ever look at the damages caused to Cochise County by illegal immigration. Border Patrol at this point, we have about a third of the agents that we normally have patrolling. My hat's off to them, but they're getting worn out, and none of them are going to go past a 20-year career. They're done. And that's the sad part of America, is Border Patrol is our front line to defend our borders. And it is not happening, and it's a lie coming out of Washington. I don't see anything happening till the next administration. During Trump's administration, we probably had 10 illegals a week on our ranch. Before Biden even took office with his promise to give amnesty to 11 million people, they started coming. And they're not bashful about what they're doing. I don't have any control over it. I don't stop them or don't try and do anything other than call the sheriff or Border Patrol. But they own the whole country on the border, and you can get anybody and anything across that border whenever you want to do it. And that's been going on for 20 years. We live it. I got grandkids living it. We're used to it. That's the sad part about it. We're not scared, but we're used to it. And, don't come around our house unless we know who you are. But what are we going to do? I don't think the border will ever be the same, no matter how good it gets from this point forward. The border is never going to be the same. And that's my problem. They come through me every day, and they go live with you. You want to go through that with having people that don't speak English next to you? Your school systems are ruined, your hospital systems are ruined, and your welfare's ruined. America is nowhere near what it was when I grew up. So, thank you.